Hello there everyone, this is Iron Mark III and welcome back to Factory Town and the village of Ion's Folly, ruled by the most competent of managers that ever walked this earth. Yes, well, I actually said that with a straight face, I do apologise. Right, welcome back to Ion's Folly. We are going to pick up back where we left off in the previous one. Logistics is still very slowly ticking up, so this is why like a more dedicated area would be good. But yes, we are going to pick up where we left off, where we had just started securing cotton, and we told the workshop to be producing cloth. This is one of the good points about having the structure able to words. Actually, maybe a wagon would be good here, but it's all narrow. I didn't really build this place with wagons in mind. Anyway, you're going to start delivering cloth over there. Actually, yeah, I think a wagon would be great. Apart from the fact it's not going to fit too well. Oh well. The people will just have to survive with that, I suppose. So yeah, delete you. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of cloth. That's right. I am thinking of the correct thing. So, wagon. Yes, you will take cotton from the farm to the workshop. And we'll just see how much of congestion there is. Actually, it's squeezing past. Okay, fine. Well, that'll let the workshop start working on the cloth. The cloth is, of course, auto being stored. And if you recall, we need the cloth also for level 4 on the houses. So we're getting that starting up now as well. So again, this is like temporary kind of thing. It's like it's enough to get things rolling at the very least. Anyway, sorry, moving on. Right, we have the cloth. We don't have the technology. We cannot rebuild him. But that's because these guys are working as... They could work faster. There we go, 5 people. Have fun. They are rebuilding their stock of planks right now. So that means actually all the output is going into paper, since the planks are full in the base. But, they're not getting enough wood. Okay. I can do something about that one. You're the plank guy. You're one of the wood guys. There's 2 wood guys. You. And yes, I am going to replace these guys with carts. This is not an efficient setup for research, not at all. Okay, you are going to grab pure log and drag it over here. So there we go. That'll get its wood supplies up decently, and let it go full throttle once more. Well, until the wood supply starts to run low, which might happen, but it's a work in progress kind of thing. I'm also going to, just because I can, I'm also going to bring that across there, and just put down a worker to start harvesting from these trees here. What are you even doing? Whatever, he'll get there. He'll get there. He is a proud member of Ion's Folly after all. We'll get there, we just don't know when. That sounds like it should be a slogan for a delivery service or something. Anyway, we've got cotton being made here, that's all fine. So we've got cotton, we've got grain, we've got fertiliser, we've got animal feed going into the fertiliser farm. We've got cloth actually being stocked up in decent quantities. Okay, we don't have the tech. We're almost at the tech, but we don't quite have it. So, I guess what I should be thinking about then is how to say burble 20 times without sounding like an idiot. Yeah, pretty much. Let's have a look at the food market. So let's see, grapes. Is there anything I can use the grapes for? I'm just starting to look at my production list and see. I think I need a kitchen to even see the recipes. I can sell raw berries for plain old gold. Sorry, not gold, yellow. Oh, there it goes, logistics, sorry. Conveyor belts. Critical tool for automating your town. Place them on a building's front tile. The resource will automatically output and be carried away. You can also directly feed resources into any other side or level of a building from a belt. Side or level. I wasn't aware of that one. Okay. So that means I could put belts on top of each other and it would actually still connect properly. Excellent. I was not aware of it. Anyway, research. I think our next tech should probably be forestry. So we can start to do something about the tree harvesting. Actually, we want a kitchen. Where's the kitchen tech? Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked already. Completed research. Whoops. No, forgive me. Metallurgy unlocks forges. Railways, machinery, enchanting. Forestry plant. So where's the kitchen? That's not under logistics, is it? No. Machining, mana, advanced logistics, elemental purification, fire. There's a lot of stuff in here. Okay, I don't see where to build a kitchen though. Let's have a look. See, where's the kitchen actually in my build list? A kitchen is down here, and it is base level 4. Okay, what do I need for base level 4? 20 happiness and leather from a pasture. Okay, right. I can get cracking with that one, I suppose. Are you full on animal feed? You are? Okay. I also want you to make leather, just so you know. It's useful being able to tell it to do multiple things. I want us to keep making fertilizer though. But yeah, leather is being produced. Actually, a lot of these recipes produce fertilizer as well. So I can make fertilizer by itself for 3 seconds or 8 seconds, and 4 times the cost, I can make leather and fertilizer. So let's actually just make pure leather. It'll keep up a flow of fertilizer for this storage, since I'm not really tapping the fertilizer too much. Anyway, moving on. Oh, there we go, forestry. A forester and tree planters. Don't know why I had NA flash up there. What I actually want though is a burble, because I don't know what I want. I want there it is. I wanted a barn. Sorry. Right, storage. Lock it, because I don't want it to overflow with stuff. But there are 2 things I want it to be having. I want it to have cloth conveyors, which I'll be making locally. And I also want it to be holding leather. There we go. Means I need a new worker though, so grab that. Grab this dude here. You will carry the leather across to this barn. Okay, and I need cloth conveyors, which are in here. So cloth conveyor is cloth plus wheels plus stone block. Let's add that to the list. And yeah, there we go. It's automatically dumped its outputs straight into its intakes. So that's good. However, we need more stuff to support it still. So once again, let's slap on some extra stuff. Let's slap on a stonemason to get the stone blocks produced. We are of course going to actually include a chute to the nearby supply line. Actually, you know what? That's the only place it's going to be going, isn't it? As far as I know. I can always put on a worker later. Or rather, it's going to have a worker to start out, but I'm turning it that way on purpose. That's because you're going to grab stone blocks into there, you're going to grab stone to there. So there we go. So this is all running nice and hunky-dory, yes? Yes, it is. I also need one more worker, actually, which is going to grab that to there. So, yeah, there we go. That is delivering a stone block to it. It is actually making my first cloth conveyor. Ooh, automation. The cloth conveyor, the most basic of conveyors. And that's going to get built and grabbed and dropped straight into that barn. And we have... If I go into here... Da-da-da-da! We can build a cloth conveyor. And so I'm going to delete that worker. Haha! Congrats! You moved 2 pieces of stone. You're fired. And that's because I turned that, the output of the stone mason is there, and that will feed onto an input spot for this workshop. There we go. So I've just eliminated the need for one of my workers. I feel so proud. So yeah, I can. That's done that, and because it is steadily working, I'm actually going to delete this worker here as well, because I can get the planks on the outputs. I don't know how to reassign those. There's probably a tooltip somewhere. But if I put that there, then it's automatically going to grab that and put it straight in. So, hooray! We're getting some automation options going on now. And so, I don't know if it can tell what to put out or not. So that's why it's like, I think this works really with buildings with a single output. Now, this place only produces animal feed to go into this one here. This place is producing 2 different things, so it needs workers to operate it. So I can't really automate the rest of this too well. If this barn held leather, I might be able to do something like that, but it's like, I don't think there's a guarantee on which output it's going to send out first. You know? But yeah, it's very steadily working that. Just accelerate it a bit more. It actually doesn't need accelerating now. Just leave it at 2 workers. Because this place is using up its already full on cloth again. So everything's backed up, so it's all slowing down. And that is just fine. And look at this, we've already got tons of leather. We can upgrade our base. Also, we can set more research. Whoops. Let's see, I want to grab metallurgy now, which will give me the forge. Because I know that unlocks a bunch of stuff, and literally forge is the most advanced tech I've ever researched in this game. A couple of the ones we've researched already are ones that I wasn't very familiar with. Oh look, our food supply is actually kind of caved in on itself. We need to actually put something together for that. Okay, let's delete you 2. Let's delete that chute that's going down the hill. Actually, we can tap the grain over here. Actually, we don't need to. It's going to be out of place, it's going to be temporary, but we can slow down a farm, actually. Because the farms have actually got a pretty big area of effect. So I can throw down a farm like here, and it catches almost all of this particular grain field. So yeah, you're going to gather grain. I'm not going to tell you to do anything else, you're just going to gather naturally occurring grain. And then I'm going to run the chute all the way across here, which of course is going to be a problem, by the by. Or at least it would, if I wasn't going to be a sneaky bugger. So, remember, I said that chutes can't go uphill. Also, apparently I'm low on... Oh no, it's because people keep getting in the way. There we go. Right. Okay. So, remember, chutes can't go uphill, but there is something we can do about that. So, if we go into structure, then I can start to place down some scaffolds and arches and things. So, basically empty blocks, really. So, I'm going to put 2 full ones there. Technically, I don't need to, by the way. I can just put them down and then remove them afterwards if they're supported. But I don't like to do that. I prefer to have the style of something supported. So there we go, 2 ramps, and then I'll put down a road underneath, just to ensure that people can get past it. Actually, if I was in any way competent, I would actually remove... I would actually make it big enough for people to get past it as well. because it might last a little while, this thing, it might not. It's hard to say. So let's just retool it a little bit. There we go. And then I'm going to build an arch block. So what I worked out is things like conveyors. Sorry, not conveyors. Well, I'm guessing conveyors are the same, so it's actually probably accurate. You can get chutes, people, and wagons. They require 2 of these little blocks of clearance, right? So if I put a solid block, though, that will count as 1 block. But if I put an arch, it counts as 2. And they can still get through underneath it. So there we go. I have built myself a little bridge. I'm actually going to extend it slightly, since I'm thinking that it's time to extend that wood chute a little bit. So if I put it like that, just about really quickly put that down. Yeah, I say quickly, I'm still working on the same darn bridge. There we go. So, there we go, we've got a 2-wide bridge. I can put a chute on there, because that goes downhill. And then we've got this little gap here, which of course I can't put the chute on. But I can put on the cloth conveyor, which will lift it up. And then it suddenly, as you see, it's moving a lot faster there. The cloth conveyor itself is a bit sluggish, but it will do things. Also, these empty things here do count as a pathway. So it will let the people. Yeah, it'll let the people move around underneath it just fine. So as you can see, we've now got a way across there. It's a bit sluggish because of the whole cloth conveyor being involved, but it is steadily ticking along and adding a constant flow of grain to this chute here, which is running to harvest all of this. So that is going to help. But again, it's like a temporary thing until we get something more permanent and more effective installed. How are you guys doing over here? You are... That storage is pretty much full. We've got tons of... You know what? I'm going to actually configure this to have an extra slot for cloth conveyors, because we're going to... If we start really building with those, we're going to burn through them. So having an extra slot is probably a good idea. Okay, right. Let's see what a level 4 house is up for. Allows specialty and can be upgraded with a reinforced plank from a workshop. I guess we know what the final one in here is going to be, don't we? You're going to be reinforced planks, my boy, because that's another needed building material. So there we go. Right, how do I make a reinforced plank? Reinforced plank. Oh dear. Needs a forge. Okay, we've got regular planks, yeah. We've got a forge, which needs to make iron plate and nails. Oh, that's neat, actually. It actually condensed the output slot here. So if there's too many things going on in the tab up here, it actually auto-condenses that. That's a nice touch, that. I find most games don't bother or think about that kind of thing, and then it's like it messes up the UI something fierce. Okay, if I'm going to be making nails and things, I didn't place this spot with regards to a forge. Do I even have a forge yet? No, it's still working on it. Okay. How do I... How I mine for fish? Probably the oldest meme I remember. How do I mine for fish? No, I want metal. Do I need to build a mine of some kind somewhere? Probably. Because I'm not really seeing anything that strikes me as standing out as different. Oh well, but we'll figure out when we get metallurgy, which is... Let's see, forges, railways... We'll find out when we get that. Anyway, moving on. I should probably actually start working on a decent food source. I can put it over here. That's... tempting. And yeah, look at this. This farm is very steadily ticking that. The grain mill is quite happy. The food market is keeping people happy as well, but we could do better with all this. But more importantly, we are starting to clear away this all these pockets of resources and things and get more space. Unfortunately, I think there's a very firm output limit on a building. Like how quickly it can... Yeah, I mean... What happens if we crank this guy up to 5? Oh, we can put more in. Is that limit based on... Oh, the questions. Let's boost these houses up to 4 as well. Costing 100 each. But that's okay. Now that my base is level 3, does that mean I can assign up to... I can assign more people? Who else do I have cranked up? No one really. So that farm down there, I was assigning more people to it. So, oops. Sorry. Right. You can tell I'm getting towards the end of the recording session, can't you? So, yeah, there we go. Like it backed up its output because it couldn't unload it fast enough. So there was a bottleneck in the line. So to actually build serious automated farming production, that's going to have to be dealt with. Anyway. No, that's still capped at 5. Okay, so it must be a per building kind of cap. Let's see, what can I do though? Machine shop, packager, metal conveyor belts, metal... Yep. Steam systems, accessories, railways, medicine, which is another selling option over there, I remember from last time. Boat building, unlocks question mark. Okay. And intermediate logistics, which unlocks sorters, pushers, grabbers, splitters, blockers, filters. All of that sounds highly useful. Let's grab that one. Okay. So, what we have some new stuff. We've got access to the forge, which I don't know how to. Ah! I thought that was coal. No, that's iron. Okay. There we go. We found us a source of iron. Fine. Right. So. Forge. There we go, forge. You can tell I'm getting towards the end of my tether a little bit. Luckily, though, we were towards the end of the third part. Well, 2/3 of the way through, but... Words? Yeah. Words. Words. Pretty words. Also, forge. Sorry, the drugs are doing something to me, I think, right now. Right, I'm going to put the forge there. Unlocks a silo and a lamppost. Okay. The silo is, I think it's... Yeah, there it is. Silo. Locally stores a single type of item, so additional storage option available there. The lamppost was a... You know, I've not actually mentioned this at all, but this game has some decor options. I think I've got them all unlocked now, except for materials, but I'm going to use that to beautify the town. That's why I built, like, a central road, and then there's a little gap going up to the place. But basically, I can beautify the place, so I've been getting into that more and more of late. Oh, you make nails? Really? Why do you need... Oh, wait. Oh, iron and nails is for the reinforced plate. Oh. See, I'm losing track. Okay, I want you to make both of those. So both of those require iron ore and a fuel source. Okay, well, I'm somewhat sure that the fuel source is the coal deposit. Actually, no, we can use... Oh, we can run the forge on wood, if we were so inclined. Or magma. Wait, there's magma in this game? What the hell? Okay, right. Anyway, I do need to do some additional bits and bobs. So you are going to move that from there to there. It'd be so much useful. This thing is making 4 things now. It'd be so much more useful if I actually had all 4 in the same destination barn. Then I could have one person just auto-moving outputs from one place to another. But I didn't realise I was going to set this workshop making 4 different things. So yeah, my bad. Right, let's see. I want to lay a pipeline to there. Here we gather coal. We've actually got a use for coal now. Hooray! And then we've got this iron deposit, which is across a river. Well, I already know how we can deal with that one. However, we are going to have to adjust a few bits and pieces, must admit. Because, you know, the fact that the chutes require attention. So, we're going to do some bridge building. We're going to build structure blocks, we're going to build some scaffolds. This is all using planks, by the way, but I can just go ahead and go across there. There we go. And of course, I want to have a way across this for these little guys for when I actually start to use, you know, for when I actually start to use the seed stock that they gathered for me. Which reminds me, if I fully automate, I'm going to need to include a way to get seed stock back into a barn so that I can continue to plant new stuff if I require it. But yeah, that'll do for that. I can, by the way, I didn't mention this earlier, but I can lay a path across these, like that. So, there we go. The path is restored, kind of. Let's just lay that back down there. So there we go. We've got a path still leading over here to the resources, but we've also got a chute, which I'm going to lay like that. Oops. There we go. So I've got a chute. I'm going to lay some path down on these bits as well. And get a worker to get iron ore. There we go. That'll feed into this guy, which will produce metal and nails, both of which are outputs we want into this workshop. So one guy, I'm thinking, since it's not a dedicated structure, I can't rely on a conveyor. So I'll just grab all outputs into there, pretty please. And... oh. Right. Yeah, because I've got that thing there too. I should probably... well, I don't need to get a way around it now because he's actually found his way. But I should probably do something about that. Sorry. I really wish I knew how to do that, but I just don't. Hopefully someone might tell me in the comments, but I'm an inconsistent kind of guy, so I don't know, but I will be consistently saying that this is like the end of this recording session at the very least, because I need to stop, recuperate, gather my thoughts a little bit, yada yada yada. There we go, that gives another way across. How are you doing? You are working on the forge, you need more iron. Then you are producing... well, you can't make any cloth because you're full. You're full on nails, though. And this little guy's actually got clogged up with a nail. Okay, so I could do that if it was reliably drawing, but when it starts to back up, it seems like it has issues. So one person per thing, I think, is probably the safe way to go with that. Unless you can guarantee it's not going to back up. Which, of course, it will. Actually, I don't need more than that. Delete you. Okay. But I think the next part I'm going to focus on getting... and on, you know, providing luxurious goods to the citizens of Iron's Folly. Because so far I've been ignoring that and just been getting initial infrastructure set up the entire time. So this place is now producing nails and iron. They, of course, being ferried over to there. I think I need a warehouse with iron as well, actually. So yeah, I need a supply of iron to go into a barn. As soon as I just lock all the filters again, because this is quite irritating actually. But I'm not aware of anything where I need the nails, but I think I need the iron plates for some structures. If I scroll down, stone bricks, stone brick. Can't tell. Was it for iron plates? Yes, I need iron plates. Don't know what to do with them. Computer? Really? Okay. So we can actually put in like a computed system or something. Tree planter requires iron plates as well. Okay, and we're going to need that because, you know, tree planter allows placement of tree resources. We must forest sustainably. But yeah, we need iron plates. So I will pull off iron plate production from there to go into that storage as well. Just grab it. There we go. I wonder if this thing could be run on Steam, actually. I don't know. Does Steam count as a fuel source? I mean, I could run it off fertilizer if I wanted to. Or just plain wood. I mean, fertilizer provides one. Yeah, fertilizer requires what produces 1, wood produces 2, coal produces 4, and magma produces 8 per unit. So this coal is is one of the most effective fuel sources, at least at this stage. I don't know, but we should be. Can we? No, we don't quite have the resources to upgrade to a level 5 house and see what that is like. Probably because I've told it to go to the wrong darn place. Yes, I have. Okay, you. Take the reinforced things and put them in there, please. Go to the actual place. No wonder it wasn't doing anything. Jeez. We actually have enough here. So yeah, to round out this particular part of Factory Town in Irons Folly, Irons Folly will see its first level 5 house. And I'll also put down some decoration, I think, as well around the place. Oh, wait, we're actually out of wood? Really? Well, to be fair, the wood is feeding into the plank production, and we've been using a lot of planks. So yeah, I think I'm going to put like just put some flowers down. You know, make it pretty. Make it pretty. Put a lamppost in as well. Oh, yep, they've got light effects on that. Okay. Random flowers on the corner. Turn it around a little bit. There we go. So there we go. So we've actually got a bit of decor going on. So you are going to be our level 5. Okay. Didn't unlock a 4th category to try and consume. So there's no multiple consumption lines. There's also no longer an upgrade button, so level 5 is the max. Disappointing. Oh wait, no. Increases population capacity. Yeah. And so all it's done as far as goods is concerned is it speeds up how quickly it consumes. It just doesn't tell me that on the production time. So yeah. Okay, so it's just a bit faster in consuming its goods and it has more population. However, it has not changed appearance at all. Oh well. Yeah, with that though, I'm going to call it. So, this has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. Oh yeah, no wood. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I need to retool this section here to be more efficient. But yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, join the Discord or not, up to you, yada yada. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all some other time. I am Mark 3, signing out. Peace, and all that jazz. And everything's already backed up. Right.